Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Persona 4 Golden LP. And yeah, this is just bringing to a close the whole thing with the whole plot point, which stopped Dojima from being able to take Nanako on holiday. That's pretty much just finishing it off and letting you know that he's been the guy who stole from the ATM has been arrested, and it kind of brings Dojima back into the story elements of the game again.
I see. Thanks.
You're welcome, Dojima. We had fun.
Oh, that's a Juness bag. What's in it?
Good eye. Well, today is
Children's Day.
So
Must be a Japanese holiday. Never heard of it. I was like, okay. First time I played this, I was like, okay, Children's Day.
It took me a while.
By the way, I've never seen a 9-year-old so happy about a t-shirt in all my life.
Wow, there's a picture on the front. That's so funny.
Well, she's easily amused.
I got you one too. Not that you're still a child or anything, but fair is fair.
Thanks for the swimsuit.
Don't mention it.
That's kind of a
I thought you might need one.
odd moment to throw in there.
Well then, let's eat.
Okay.
Time to eat some food. So yeah, this is now pretty much the start of the next story section of the game. Now that Yukiko's back from recovered from her ordeal and that kind of thing.
It's making squeaking sounds again.
And this stuff here, this is
Huh? Yeah.
setting up.
By the way,
Uh,
I'm sorry about the other day. You know.
I don't know. It's like a
said
minor
that Nanako
plot point, I guess, of
After hanging out
Yosuke
with
needing a
Nanako-chan,
better form of
I
transport
feel
than
even stronger that we have to
his
solve this
shitty
case.
bicycle. It
Yeah.
kind of points to
You know,
something.
Chie and Yukiko seem different lately. They're a lot closer.
Okay, I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah, I was
Um,
just curious, but are you?
It just,
Never mind.
yeah,
You know, if we keep chatting,
Uh,
it'll be late.
yeah. This whole thing kind
Man, school's
of
such a chore. And now my
leads
bike's
to
messed up
you
too.
opening up other
The
areas
roads are
of
much
the
wider here than
game,
in the
like
city,
later
so,
on,
like,
like other areas that you
speeding.
can visit
I guess
and stuff
that
like
did
that.
it. Oh well. Until I get my
Yeah,
motorcycle
the motorcycle
license, I'll just have
license
to walk.
and all that stuff. Lunchtime. And here's Yosuke.
What's up?
That's why I didn't left this in. It's this is just showing you that, you know, it's not just one person who can come up to you and talk to you. If more than one social link is kind of at the point where your relationship can move on, you can talk to. There's multiple people who can come up to you and ask to see
At
you
least they were
after
peaceful.
school and that kind of thing.
I listened in on the housewives gossiping at Juness, but it doesn't seem like anything happened.
And more
And I
plot.
haven't heard
Now
anything
more
about someone disappearing
discussions.
suddenly either. You think Yukiko
More
could have
discussions
been the
about
last of
the
victims?
I don't know.
more discussions about
We
the
should
case here.
relax as long as the culprit remains at large.
I wonder, will someone show up on TV again if it rains?
Probably.
We only knew a
If I
little
were a
more about
betting
who the
man.
killer might be.
It's no good fretting over it now. If someone does show up on the Midnight Channel, then we'll deal
Of course.
with it.
Kick ass.
It's supposed to start raining
As
soon,
per normal.
but I hope this weather holds through next week. You know,
Ah,
midnight.
yeah. This is
you
the,
had to go and bring that up. I don't want to think
I
about
think
it.
it's the first one. Yeah, it is. It's the first
I wish I had Yukiko's gift for studying.
tests that are coming up soon.
Hey, Yosuke, Why don't you have Yukiko go over some of
Not
the
the most
material with
interesting
you?
part of the game, if I'm honest, but whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yukiko's ranked at the top on every exam. Maybe I should ask her for some private
Ooh
lessons.
my.
Private lessons?
Private lesson.
What's wrong?
Damn. Slapped him in the face.
Ow, what was that for? I'm just asking you to help me study.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking about
Yeah, of course.
Thought it might have been an off-color joke. Our inn has had some strange visitors lately.
If you thought it was a joke, then just shrug it off.
I like this little interaction.
Sorry, my hand moved without thinking.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, Chie, for bringing up the whole studying thing.
And Chia now makes a very good
What
point
did
here.
I do? You're the one who made it sound creepy and wrong. Private lessons, huh?
Private lessons, in inverted commas.
Then it's mostly my fault?
Oh, I should start heading home.
This actually happens a couple of times. With kind of Yosuke and Chie arguing and you just leaving bemused. So yeah, this is the completion of the this is the side quest number 2? 2, no 4. Yeah, you just talk to give her the angel statue. Pretty much the same deal with this dude. You talk to him and you give him the demon statue. And that's 4 and 5 done. And then you go on to the where's this? I can't remember. Sorry. Where the fuck is that? Oh yeah, so you just give the Ritz White to him. And with this girl you have to speak to her a couple of 3 days, over 3 separate days, and ask her about her hobbies 3 separate times, and then report back to the other bloke who's in your classroom. Yeah, go to the Samigawa riverbank here. You talk to this guy again, and you give him the Ranmaru Soshu. And that ends that side quest. It's actually all side quests is very similar in that way. And this is the start of another social link quest. With this one, you have to talk to I think it's after you've gotten Yukiko out of the dungeon. You can go to Marie. Talk to her, and she'll ask you to take her out somewhere. You can't take her out if it's raining, because
Let's go.
you can't. The in-game reason is that apparently she would disappear if she got hit by rain, which is like, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's you can only take her out if it's not raining. And yeah, so this is Marie. This is the start of her social link, and this social link is actually exclusive to the golden version of Persona 4. And this isn't it's one of the social links which you have to max out if you want to get the best ending of the game. So if you want to get the best ending, you have to max out her social link, as well as no, I won't talk about that yet. Getting ahead of myself. Sorry, getting ahead of myself there. So yeah, you have to just so yeah, she's probably the most interesting character in the game, I would say. Her interactions are quite interesting, and her story, once you get onto it, is really interesting, especially near the end. You also want to max out her social link for another reason, which is you max out her social link, you unlock a hidden dungeon, which is the second to last dungeon in the game, and is by far the most difficult in the entire game. But it's also the most fun, I think, once you get past all the all the, for lack of a better term, bullshit that comes with that particular dungeon. But it's fun because it's like it's definitely more challenging than the rest of them. But anyway, this is just Marie here is just talking about how she seemingly doesn't know a great deal about the outside world, which makes sense, I suppose. So yeah, and Yosuke's in love again. What's that, third time now that he's hit on someone? Oh well.
Whoa!
See ya, Yosuke. Have fun. That he is. He's just my friend. Yeah, I'm not like that. Just so you know. And so then she wants to. So this is pretty much what it comes down to. In fact, her story arc doesn't come in until I want to say the third or fourth. I think it's the fourth. Yeah, it's until the fourth level of this social link. And this also starts another recurring thing with her, that she makes up poems, and I love that. The shut up, hey you jerk, very quickly under her breath. So yeah, she's that's a recurring thing of her kind of making up poetry and telling you off for listening in basically, or reading, as we'll see later on. Do I? And that's her social line started. You'll notice that she's an important social link because her card is actually surrounded in a gold outline, and she is the Eon Arcana. It's also important to max out the Eon Arcana because if you can get the Eon style Eon class of personas, they're pretty powerful. So yeah, there you go. Marie's social link started.
Welcome back. Hey.
And now we're going to establish another social link. We're now going to start the Dojima social link here. Wow, I was busy this day. It's fun. I love school. I don't really.
I see.
School's alright. I didn't mind school when I was a kid, but whatever. God, that makes me sound fucking old. Scowly. And this is the start of Dojima being all protective and shit. I also have intestines. Oh, that was stupid. Huh? Dude, you suspect me? You should know better than that, dude. I would never kill. Unless they're shadows.
What's wrong?
And this is a running thing as well. Of you saying shit to do. Dojima kind of...
But
What's the word? He's a bit overprotective, a bit heavy-handed with you, shall we say. And this happens a fair few times with Nanako kind of going, "You're bullying me, you're bullying him, leave him alone." Look, big boy, don't need a 9-year-old to fight my battles for me. It seems that Jima's genuinely worried about you. Good. I hope he is. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. So yeah, that's the Dojima social link, which is the Hierophant Arcana. And Yeah, I use. To be fair, I do use the Hierophant persona quite a lot. They are pretty good once you've maxed out Dojima's Social Link. Where am I? 12? 17, man. Leave me alone. Let's move on to the next day. It's Saturday. That threw me off actually the first time. I was playing the game because I was like, I have to go to school Saturday? Because of course I didn't realise that Saturday, that, you know, Japanese students go from school Monday to Saturday as opposed to Monday to Friday. This little thing here is just telling you that midterms are starting Monday, so that's going to take up your time. You can't avoid doing it. So it's basically 3 questions you have to answer Monday to Friday, I want to say. Yeah, I think so. Monday to Friday. And here's another question. Yes. The first time I thought it would be I could die. Yeah, because I thought that would make sense. Mistranslation and all that. That seemed the most logical to me, but yeah. That is true, it did translate it into that thing about the moon. And here's a bit more character development with Chie.
I bought you a new copy of that Trial of the Dragon flick. It was the greatest
It's about time that was established in part 1 or 2, dude. It took you a while.
This is clearly getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What are you, scared of a little lightning?
Fuck yeah.
Quiet, you! I'd be a goner if even one of those things hit me.
Yeah, and she is afraid of
You're freaking out
lightning
way
for
too
some
much.
reason.
Come on, shouldn't weather like this help with your kung fu training? A bolt of lightning would hit and it'd give you the inspiration for a new move. There's a scene like that in your DVD, wasn't there?
You jerk! You don't even care how
Clearly.
I feel! If
Clearly he
lightning
doesn't.
strikes someone, let it be this guy!
Oh, power outage.
Huh? Is this a blackout?
We guess so.
That's what you get for saying that stuff, Chie. Looks like I better hurry up and head to work. Depending on how produce sells today, I might get a little bonus in my pay for the week. This weather may keep customers away, but I got
By the way, I've done it in the past where this happens. Where Yusuke says he has to get...
It's from my manager.
He talks to his manager and he has to get to the store straight away. And what happened one time was that he was... I had this scene before I had the first interaction with Marie in the social link. And so in this he says that he's not going to get paid as much as he would do normally. And then in the next... And then it was the next day, I think. We had that scene with Marie where he says he got a bit bonus pay, so it can be, yeah, it can be a bit bad with that, you know, if you don't get them in the right order. I don't suppose it's too much of a bother, but it bothered me a little bit first time I played it. And this is a little character arc of a little bit of character development for Yukiko, that she likes ghost stories and horror movies and all that kind of shit. So, yeah. Well, to be fair, Chie, this is quite a good time to tell a ghost story. Like the time she is back, oh, I was so fucking tempted. But I thought it'd be nice. Because that's what I am.
Why don't you just have him
In real life now, I'm evil.
Well, yeah, with how freaked out you are, can you blame me?
He does have a very good point.
Oh, the power's back! Come on, Yukiko, let's go home!
Yeah, you're scared of being hit by lightning, so let's go outside. Into the lightning. Into the storm. Makes no sense, but whatever. Sunday, we have the day off. Your first day of midterm start tomorrow. What should you do today? it does remind you of that a lot, and it says, I think it says like a week beforehand the midterms or the tests happen. It does say, you know, you've got your midterms coming up, maybe you should study. But I don't study, and instead I go and hang out with GA. Way more interesting. Semigow Riverbank. And here we are, this is more character development for GA, I guess. Who you fighting with, GA? Myself? Wow. That noise, bloody hell. Some of the noises that I made are really weird. And I will say, fuck, look at the size of that grasshopper, dude. That is a big ass grasshopper. It's that kind of graphical stuff where you see a grasshopper jumping onto GA's back that shows that this is a up-res PS2 game. Because the graphics are fine. It's not the biggest problem in the world, is it really? It's hilarious. So yeah. Because I think graphically this game is just fine. Nothing spectacular, but well, I should say the in-game stuff is nothing spectacular. The anime cutscenes are pretty nice. And also like the anime kind of artwork with this kind of stuff here, the portrait. I think that's the right word, the portrait. Portraits are kind of nice. Yeah, this is the character development for GA. Being scared of bugs. Great character development. And we're up to rank 3 with her now. Yeah, so she can now do a follow-up attack in battle, which is incredibly useful when in battle, obviously. And here's more stuff with Nanako. You gonna talk? Come on. We're friends.
I made flowers at school yesterday. They said today is Mother's Day.
I know about that. I know about Mother's Day. I know about
Mother's
Mother's Day.
When you give your mom
That is
flowers.
a universal holiday.
I don't have a mom, so I don't know what to do with these flowers.
Okay, that's sad. You can give them to her. Put them on her grave.
Huh?
Literally, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean the family altar? Dad always puts food there. He said it gets to Mom in heaven. Do you think my flowers will get to her too?
Probably not. Heaven probably doesn't
really
exist, but
good job,
whatever.
Mom.
Let's
My
be.
teacher said
Let's
they
try
were
and
great
be
too.
nice.
I wonder
Of course
if
it
my
will.
mom will be happy to get them.
So yeah, this
You
kind of
should make a
sets
flower
up
too,
something which becomes
Mom.
more important later
Then
on
we can celebrate
in the game,
Mother's Day together.
where Nanako is kind of
We did it!
what's the best way to put it? Kind of fighting against her kind of like feelings about her mother and mother dying and all that kind of stuff. It's actually kind of depressing when you think about it, for a 9-year-old to be so thinking about that stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Have you studied for your tests? Sob. That's how I always felt. Fuck. Just a little bit of background. I fucking hated revising when I was younger. I couldn't fucking stand it. Midterms day 1. What is it called when muscles overcompensation? So this is very much what it is. If you get that little prompt, I think if you get that prompt, that means you picked the right one. and it's two. Sorry, it's 2 questions per day. So you get 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, and so on and so forth until Friday. I think it's 5 days. No, it's 4 days. Tom, think. It's 4 days worth of 2 questions, so 8 questions you have to answer. And then the last day it just says, if you've done well, it just goes, oh, the answers are just flowing from your hand, you're on fire and that kind of stuff. And then that's the end of it. It's kind of a bit boring, but to be honest, it doesn't. It's, you know, it's like this. It's what, 5 minutes at most, so it's not the end of the world. And it is important to get them as many right as you possibly can. The reason being, you have to. There you go. That's what it shows. There you go. That's the last day. You pretty much have to get them all right.
It's finally over.
And what that will do is it will improve your social links, and it also improves your understanding,
like this after exams are over.
as well as your knowledge. So it's very useful to get it done. And this happens after every single test. More of Chie being like, ah, fuck, I got all these answers wrong. And Yukiko being kind of like, yeah, casually, I know that. I know that, I'm good.
Wait, is that what the story was about?
Alright, I'm giving up on composition.
Composition? I guess that's English language.
What did you choose for the tallest mountain in the solar system?
Olympus Mons. Is Mount Maxwell real? I've never heard of Mount Maxwell.
I chose the wrong one.
I should look that up at some point.
Oh, I put that one too.
Should I?
Whoa, you two? It's probably the right answer.
Yeah, this is setting up.
Boy, I
Also
can't
setting up
wait for
Yukiko
our
being
grades to
very
be posted out in the hall
smart.
where everyone can see 'em.
Okay.
Hey, did you hear? A TV station's filming here.
And here we go. This is the setup for the next character to be introduced.
Doing more stuff about that hanging corpse case.
No, it's not
And
that. You know the highway nearby? They're gonna cover those biker
means
gangs that
now
hang
we're
around there. A friend of mine
on
goes
our
to
way
biker
to
meetings
the
sometimes. I heard it from him.
setup for the second dungeon.
What are you doing
So
hanging out with
this
a
is
guy
gonna
in a
be
biker gang?
interesting.
Well, anyways, what do you think about tomorrow's group blind date? We were gonna meet outside, but
That little
it's gonna
side's kind of
rain
weird.
tonight.
Group
Be
blind
better to
date.
play it safe
Does that
tomorrow,
actually
too.
happen? That's weird.
Biker gang?
Oh yeah. They raise a ruckus from time to time. I guess your place is too
Raise
far
a
away.
ruckus. I like that
We
phrase.
live right by the road. The noise can drive you insane.
I hear some guys at this school are part of it too.
Yeah, and this is starting
Yeah.
the
I know there are some
rumours
rumors
of
about a
the next
first-year
character
student
we're
here
going to be
who's a
meeting.
total hellraiser. One of the guys working at Jeunesse said the dude's been a legend ever since middle school. Although, was he in a biker gang?
And
Did you say he
Yukiko
was a
kind of
legend?
not understanding and being very
It's not what you think.
impressed by Yosuke calling this guy a legend. So now we're going to the roof. What are we doing on the roof? Oh yeah, this is the second or third. Yeah, here we go. This is the final day. Actually, it was kind of weird, this setup, because I did it over the 3 days.
Yo!
They were separate days, mind. But then after that, I had to wait like 3 or 4 days until the guy would show up again in the classroom. So yeah, it was kind of weird. I guess you have to do it if you wanted to show up the next day. You have to do like 3 days in a row. But it's kind of tough to do. It's tough to remember. It's tough to get all this stuff like kind of separate. What's the word I'm looking for? It's tough to get it kind of like all straight in your head of when you should do what in this game, because that's what half of this game is. Half of it is if you're going for doing the majority of the stuff in one playthrough, it's a lot of planning, which I've never been very good at when it comes to these kinds of games. any games really. I'm not very good with like with achievements or trophies. I don't understand the people who want to go after them. And spend all their time just going after trophies and achievements. Like I have to have story. You know what I mean? I have to have story, and I have to have like a mixture of going for achievements while going through a story which is interesting. I can't just go for story.
Sorry.
Go for trophies gets dull after a while. Yeah, this is getting to what's on screen. This is more of Yosuke's kind of thing where he's almost pushing himself a little bit too hard. So yeah, this is Yosuke pushing himself a little bit too hard and kind of putting a bit too much pressure on himself to deal with all this shit that he has to deal with at work and at home, while still dealing with the the case and all that kind of stuff. I actually like Yosuke's character arc. It's pretty interesting. I like it.
Thanks.
And that's Yosuke's social link gone up another level. We're up to rank 4 with Yosuke now. And we've got Dekaja. Actually, I would say Dekaja is actually very useful, because if a foe uses a stat bonus, like it ups its attack or defense, you can use Dekaja to kind of get their off, to get them back to normal, so you can cause damage or make them less effective at hurting you. So it's a useful move to have.
You're back.
And food chopping. I do. Oh, and this is the setup to the this little conversation here, this little bit of dialogue, is pretty much telling you that Adachi will be at Junes, and he's going to be a social link. So if you want to get his social link, which you'll need to get the best ending, you have to spend the day. You have to go in the daytime to Junes to find him, if you want to do that. Anyway, now we're moving on to we're moving on to the next part of Dojima's social link here, and it is kind of interesting, I guess. I like. So yeah, this is him going. What's interesting is if you pick if you he asks you what you do after school, if you say hanging out with friends, then he kind of scolds you a little bit for that. So it's kind of interesting like that. Let's do it. So yeah. Sorry, I was just checking the time. Fuck. Yeah, so I'm being a bit of a smart kiss ass here. You were able to speak frankly with Dojima.
Nice.
So, yep, that's the Dojima, the Hierophant Arcana social link, now gone up to level 2. And actually, once you get his social link going, you can, once you've maxed out all your stats, you can get that social link done in like no time whatsoever.
Oops.
So yeah, this is me pretty much doing the setting up the Adachi social link.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. this is starting off with Adachi. Adachi's is pretty interesting, but but anyway, his kind of deal is that he doesn't really like being put out here in sticks and feels like he should be doing something.
Sorry.
Something more, that he should be like a top detective elsewhere. Although after seeing how fucking terrible he is, how much of a bumbling idiot he is, I don't think he would do much of a good job there. So yeah, this is the setting up of the Adachi Social Link, which is the Jester, I believe. Yeah, Jester Arcana. And his Arcana is the most interesting. I can't say anything about it now, but it has something interesting. It does something that no other Arcana does in the whole game. So.
See ya.
And that, sorry, that will be more relevant. That will be brought up later in the playthrough. So now we go to the evening, and this sets up the new character.
That voice.
This ain't a show. Get bent.
Still up to the same
Oh
old
my god.
tricks.
As if you couldn't tell that. Yeah, that's
Well,
really well done
I
there
know
with
him
the
from work. His name's Kanji.
you just blur out his eyes and you can't tell who the fuck it is.
He's been crushing biker gangs in the area since middle school. But I thought he'd got into a high school and started attending.
Quite a handful. Say that again. So yeah, this is the introduction of
Man,
Kanji
that word sure
Tatsumi,
is pointless.
who's
It's
the
completely obvious
next
what it
character
is.
we're going to be talking about.
The guy's
But
family runs a historic
we're
textile
just
shop.
about at the end of the part now. So, yeah, next time we'll be showing off, we'll be finding out more about Kanji and how he's going to fit into the larger picture in this game. So,
It's going to rain tomorrow.
yeah,
I'll
still
make sure
going.
to hang the laundry inside the house.
Okay, so okay then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, we're not done. Fuck.
It started raining.
Oh yeah,
The
this,
weather report
fuck,
was right.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, this is pretty much just, it's gonna show up. Oh, my video fucked up a little bit there. Oh god. This has been a mess, the end of this part, dude.
But if we do, maybe
Yeah,
we
this
see
is
some
just,
kind of clue that can point us toward
this
the
is just
key.
saying we're gonna be checking out the,
Well, everyone,
so next time, at the start of the next part, we'll be checking out the Midnight Channel. So, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.